Hello, hello, hello. Trying to get this better lighting for us. I think that's better. Alrighty. Tarot Tuesday. Who's with me here? No, oh man, I just messed it up. There we go. I don't know how to get that off my screen now. All right. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, hello. It's Tarot Tuesday. Sorry, I should have done that before. All right, so we are going to talk about the tarot deck. I'm not going to show you every tarot deck that I have today, but I'm going to go through the format of the structure of the tarot deck. So we talked about the oracle cards last Tuesday, and today we're going to be talking about the actual tarot, which is a set of an oracle. All right, so remember that oracle is, or a tarot deck is an oracle deck. Okay, but oracle deck, not all oracle decks are tarot decks. So if you're here, say hi, give me a hashtag Tarot Tuesday. You know, the one that you catch me on YouTube right now is the Crystal Visions Tarot, which I love. It's one of my favorite decks. And then I have a few other ones that I like as well. We talk about, let me see if I can find it. The main tarot deck is this Rider-Waite, and you're going to laugh at me because this is how small my cards are. I'm not drawn to the Rider-Waite tarot deck, the original one, all right? I'll pull these out for you. I bought these so that I can like travel with them and learn them and use them and stuff when I'm traveling. I don't have to bring my cards, but I bring my cards anyway. But this is what they look like. They're little cards. They're kind of very old school art and stuff. And this is what a lot of people use. And this, the Rider-Waite, is what a lot of other tarot decks are designed after, okay? Hey, Fran. I'm not doing readings today. I'm teaching you about the tarot deck, okay? You can catch me another time going live with the readings. So let me see if I can find something. All right, so I want to give you an example here. Here we go. So this is the Gilded Tarot, I think it's called. I threw away the box at one time, but I believe it's called the Gilded Tarot. And you can see that this is the Rider-Waite art, and then this is the same style. So you can see it's like a king sitting on his throne. Focus. Right? And then you can see that it's kind of the same thing, just different graphics and all of that. So basically, they are designed after the Rider-Waite. So you will see a lot of people use these cards, obviously a lot bigger than what I have right here. But so that is like the generic original tarot from the Rider-Waite. Okay? But a lot of decks are designed after that, and each deck has different designs. So you want to see again what you're drawn to. Hey, Ruby. Oh, Neva, I hope you feel better, but I'm glad you can make it with us. Okay, so the tarot deck, it is 78 cards, and they're divided into what you call the major arcana and the minor arcana. The major arcana is 22 cards, and it starts with the Fool. And I'll go through some of these, just not today. Today I'm just explaining the structure of the tarot deck so you can understand what's happening with it. So it starts with the Fool, and it goes through all the way to the 22nd card of the World. Okay. Yeah. So and then you have the minor arcana. The minor arcana is divided into 4 different suits. I'm like, why do I have, oh, okay. I'm like, why do I have 5 here? So they're divided into 4 different suits. One of them is the swords. Okay. One of them is the wands. One of them is the pentacles. And then you have the cups. Each one of these suits is based on the your astrological signs here. So basically the wands are fire signs. All right, this is fiery energy. Everything having to do with the wands is fiery. Usually described, and I'll go into this more in another video, about that really kind of works with like work, career, and all of that. You have the cups, which is the water signs. And this is all about like love, relationships, family, all of that. And then the swords are the air, your air signs. So this is, you know, your inner, like I always see the swords as like inner truth, inner triumph, like all your inner thoughts, what you feel, your emotions, and all of that. And then you have the pentacles, which are your earth signs, which to me is, you know, all about abundance and money and wealth and stability, and all that good stuff. Now, within those suits, you have your regular cards, okay, starting with the ace all the way up to the tens. But you also have your suit, your court cards. And so you have 4 court cards per deck. So you've got the page, the knight, the queen, and the king. And the court cards represent mostly of people in your lives, of energy, the type of energy for the people in your lives. So when they come up, and I'll go over the court cards in another video because you're going to find this really interesting. It's a little secret I have. But so you will find them in every single one of those suits. So what is the difference between the major arcana and the minor arcana? The major arcana, to me, are life events. Like, this is when you're ready to step out. This is when things are really coming crumbling down. This is when, you know, this is not your day-to-day stuff. The suits are the day-to-day stuff. So when I see, they're not that crucial, we'll say. But the major arcana, that's the reason why they call it major, is because it's majorly going to impact your life. This is something big coming, right? So when you have the Fool, all right, the Fool card here is about taking, you can see, oh, see, this deck doesn't portray that, but usually you'll see a Fool stepping off the cliff of, like the edge of a cliff, because they're ready to start a new journey. And that's a life-altering event. So the major arcana is all about major events happening in your life. So when you're doing a reading, and maybe you have 10 cards and 5 of them are major arcana, there's a lot of shit going on with you guys, okay? So when you see major arcana cards, and the major arcanas, they're not the suits, they have different names. So you've got the Fool, you've got the Magician, and I'll go through these cards on another video, the High Priestess, what they all mean, the Empress here, you know, and so forth, the Emperor. So they are specific cards. They are not part of a suit. The wands, the pentacles, the cups, the swords, they are their own individual cards, and they have every card has their own meaning, but these are big, major, life-changing events. Okay, so that's the difference between major and minor arcana. The minor arcana are going to be, all right, you know, well, tomorrow maybe you're going to feel like you're the King of Pentacles and everything's just kind of like coming towards you. The court cards are more, it's like a step ladder. It's like a ladder. It's like the minor arcana, then the court cards, and then the major arcana. It's kind of like the levels here. But like, say for instance, we've got, you know, like the 3 of Pentacles. Well, the 3 of Pentacles just means that you're working towards something. You're putting a lot of work, a lot of effort, not life-changing. But when you have, let's say, the Strength card, this is telling me that this is a major arcana, that you're going to need to have some patience here because something big is happening. And you're really going to have to dig deep to find the patience, the strength to get through whatever you're going through. Okay, so that is the difference between the major and the minor arcana. I put them all in order. I'm going to use these cards to teach you guys. These are the cards that I learned on. So again, like I said in the other video, you can buy a tarot deck. Every tarot deck will have a booklet that comes with it. But you always want to make sure that you're drawn to it. So I was drawn to these cards when I first started. I didn't want to use the Rider-Waite. I never learned on the Rider-Waite cards. I learned on the cards that the visual, I'm a very visual person, like I'm clairvoyant, so I see a lot of things. So these inspired me. They made me want to learn. I loved the drawings, I loved the book and everything. So these are the Gilded Tarot, I think it's called. So again, when you're learning tarot, you want to find a deck that inspires you. So again, if you go on Amazon and you search tarot, you'll find the tarot decks. And what you want to do is you want to scroll all the way down to the bottom, you know, pick one and then scroll all the way down to the bottom. And they usually have examples of the cards. When you look at those examples, if it does not like draw you in and say, wow, I have to have these, then let it go and keep searching for other ones. Because you really want to, you know, these are good to learn on, but when you're really trying to read the cards together, which I'll go over in another video on Tarot Tuesday, you really want to find something that inspires, that draws your attention, that like you feel the cards, you feel them, you love them, you want to do that. They're also telling me right now to tell you, when you do get the tarot deck and you really want to start working with it, you want to make sure that you take that tarot deck, open it up, you know, put your energy into it, maybe shuffle around the cards, take that deck and sleep with it underneath your pillow. I know it's crazy, but it works. Sleep with it underneath your pillow for a few days just to get your energy intertwined with the cards. The cards will pick up your energy and you will start to feel your intuition going with the cards. You're going to start to feel even more drawn to them because your energy is going to be, you know, all throughout the deck. Okay. So, all right. So let me see. Hey, Vicky, how are you? Okay, let's see. Victoria, Susan, hello. Hey, Mom. Mama's on here. All right, Victoria says, just purchased my first deck from Amazon. They will arrive tomorrow. Hope I made the right choice. Was a little stressed picking one. Oh, don't be stressed. Listen, I have a bunch of them. I've got, this is the Witch, what is it? The Everyday Witch Tarot. I've got the Spellcasters Tarot. I've got the Crystal Visions Tarot. I've got the Tarot, nope. This is the what is it called? Illumina, I think it is, tarot. I've got over there the tarot, the tattoo tarot. Like, don't worry about whichever one you picked. You will be drawn to more as you go. And like I said, I get a little obsessed with decks, but you know, you will change. As you start to read them, you'll change. Like the Gilded Tarot was perfect for me for the beginning. But then I started to change a little bit. And then I went into another type of deck. And then I went into another type of deck. And, you know, I have a Happy Tarot too. I don't know where that is though. I don't know where that is. But I have a happy one where they're just like really happy and stuff. There's some tarot decks, like say for instance that Happy Tarot, which I don't know where it is. It doesn't have the names. That's just one thing that you do want to make sure of when you buy a new deck that you're just learning with. They don't have the names here. They'll just have a number, or they'll just have like a symbol. Hold on, I really want to find the... Oh, here it is. So for instance, this is my Happy Tarot deck. And I was like, oh my gosh, they're so cute. I want this deck. I can't really read it because I take too much time trying to figure out what it is. Because you can see that it's got the 3 on the bottom, but then it's got I think it's a sword. See, that's what I'm saying. I have to look at the other ones to say, is that a sword or is that a wand? I don't know. So I can't really read them. So one day maybe I will be able to. And that's the other thing. Like that tarot, the tattoo tarot deck that I got over there, I did not pick that up. I got it, I looked at the cards and I was like, wow, I don't think I can read them. I don't even think there's anything on the cards. And I'm like, I'm not sure that I resonate with this. I'm not sure that I could read these. So I left them for a while and I was like, you know what? I can't read these yet, but maybe one day I will. So I'm just going to push this to the side and work with what I have. And then I eventually was able to read them. And I like those cards. I don't use them too much, but I like them. And that's what I say with these. I try to pull these out every once in a while, and then I'm like, you know what? Forget it. Let's go back to my other tarot deck. Just because, you know, when I'm on here, I'm trying to read as many people as possible, and this is just taking time to figure out what the cards are. So that will be my one advice, is just to make sure that they do have the words on the cards, so you know which card right away that you're dealing with, because that's going to definitely help you out. But if you get a deck and you're not resonating with it right now, just put it to the side, because you never know when you will resonate with it. Don't return it or anything. All right, so Ruby says, I have the Doreen Virtual Angel Tarot deck. I love it. Oh, nice one. I gotta look at that one. Let's see. Susan says, I went through a few, laugh out loud, but always seem to use the same ones. Although I have now been drawn to the Crystal Vision Tarot. Ah, nice. Finding it hard to buy them in Scotland, but I know I really have to have them. I know. Listen, that's a really beautiful deck, and this one that I just got, it's the Lumnia. You can't buy this on Amazon. You've got to go to like the site. I love it because if you know me, I love black. So I love to have the pop of color in here. Like, these are just really beautiful decks. Like, I just love the pop of color, you know, the white and the black, but then some color. So these are, as soon as I brought these, and they're personally, like, they're not, you actually are buying them from somebody that created these, and, you know, it comes with like a little note. I think it came with like a little flower or something. And as soon as I opened these, I was like, automatically felt like my intuition just being like, wow, this is amazing. So this was another deck that I got. So again, you will go through your journey of your different tarot decks, and that's just how it'll be. But there's so many out there, so you just got to find the ones that work for you. I love the cards that have great illustration. I know, me too, Susan. I know. Like, these are really, I like these because these are really bright. I like bright things, even though I like black. I like to wear black, but like I like the color. And you really have to kind of resonate, because on a next video I'm going to show you, is maybe not the next one, but maybe a few after that. But you're going to have to like look at the picture. And if you don't resonate with the picture, and you don't want to look at the picture, and the picture doesn't entice you, then reading the deck isn't really going to work. You're going to try to be pulling the information rather than feeding into it and feeling it. Okay. Neva says, I'm a bigger fan of Oracle decks, especially the Native Spirit or Oracle decks by Denise Lynn. The Doreen Virtue Daily Guidance from your angel decks has been my love. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, I have those. I have those, right? The Daily Guidance? Yeah. I showed that to you last time. Yeah, I like Oracle decks too, and I'm struggling. Maybe you guys can help me out. I've been asking for so many opinions lately. But you know, on YouTube, I usually do the tarot and I do some Oracle decks, and then I do Reiki. But I'm finding that the videos are becoming way too long, so I've got to take out my Oracle decks. So I'm trying to figure that out for you guys, because I do love the Oracle decks. I love the messages of the Oracle decks. But I think what I'm going to start to do is, in my membership group, I'm going to do a weekly tarot for everybody as a collective. To give the message for the group, for the membership group, okay? And that will involve tarot and oracle, so I'll still be able to read my oracle cards. Because you know me and my vampires. I love the vampire cards. I love Lucy Cavendish. She's my favorite out of all the oracle writers. And even, it doesn't matter who her artist is, although I do love, you know, her faces on this. I resonate with them a lot, because we all do have shadows and light. But, I love to read her stuff. So Susan says, do you feel a connection when they are right for you? I always get so excited. Yes. Yeah, I mean, when I pulled out this deck, I saw the Crystal Visions, I think somebody on YouTube reading them, and I was like, wow, what are those? Those are so pretty. They're so, like, these cards are just peaceful to me. Like, they're just so peaceful. That's why I use them on YouTube. Like, they're just so gorgeous. It's very calming. It's not like as bright as this, but it's peaceful. Like, this is kind of like out there and like, hey, like, what the heck are we talking about? Where this, and even like, this is the Wands. It's a peaceful, it's not so bright and kind of in your face. So I like these cards. And then the Lumnia ones I love as well, because the same kind of thing. They're peaceful. You got the white and the black, but then some color. So I love them. So yes. I do feel a connection when they are right for you. And even on Amazon, when you're searching them or wherever you buy from, like when you look at the pictures, that's why I say you always got to look at the pictures, because you want to make sure the words are in the pictures and you want to make sure that you're drawn. Like there's some oracle decks that are very, when I got them, I was just like, wow, these are really dull. Like I like the brightness, and they were very dull, and I'm like, oh, okay. But I keep them because who knows, maybe I will like them at a different time. Victoria, what's the difference between Oracle and Tarot? Okay, so Oracle decks, so check out my other video because I go deep into this and I show you a bunch of all the Oracle decks. So scroll down in this group and you can find the video that I did last Tuesday. And basically what it is that Oracle decks are kind of just more of whatever. So there could be many, many different, I'm not going to go into it because you could watch that video, but you know, they could be whatever. They could be spirit animals, they could be angels, they could be butterflies, they could be fairies. And so can tarot, but the tarot is a structured deck, where the oracle could be whatever they want it to be. There could be 5 cards, there could be 10 cards, there could be 20 cards. Each card could have a different, you know, has a different meaning and a different like story to go along with it, depending on, so it's very like whatever the heck you want to do. Like if I was going to create something, I would probably create an oracle deck. At one point in my life, I'm probably going to create an oracle deck. Not a tarot deck, because the tarot deck, I'd have to go along with whatever the structure is. But for the oracle deck, I could do whatever I want. So I could put the Reiki, my messages, all of that stuff in there. So the oracle deck is, you know, basically cards. The tarot is an oracle deck, but not every oracle deck is tarot. Okay. So I don't know. I would explain in my own words, I would explain like oracle decks are just cards that give messages, you know, to give messages. Now, the tarot does the same thing, except it's very structured. You have the major arcana, the minor arcana, you've got the 4 suits, you've got the court cards. So that's the difference in summing up, but definitely watch the other video, okay? Yeah, you always want to look at the picture. Peggy, hey! I was just thinking about you yesterday. I think we still have to, everybody that won on my Valentine's Day party, we have to schedule your tarot session, so get in touch with me. Because I'm like all over the place right now, trying to do a million things. Tomorrow, I'm going to make my big announcement of my challenge coming up, free challenge. So I'm really, really excited, but I have to go live tomorrow, so I'm going to go live with the big announcement. I'm not going to announce it here, but hopefully you're excited. So you can catch me live tomorrow. What's tomorrow, Wednesday? Yeah, I'll probably go live around 8:30 tomorrow night with my big announcement. I'll put some posts out there, getting you guys excited and ready for the free challenge, 5-day challenge that's going to be coming up in next week. All right, any other questions between the major arcana, the minor arcana, and the tarot versus the oracle? You know, and I will go through, again, the suits in a deeper fashion and all of that. But just know that there's 4 suits, the wands, the swords, the cups, the pentacles, and then you've got the major arcana, which, again, are life events, big things happening. So if you're watching YouTube and you're watching the readings, you want to look at their, hopefully they show you their cards and you can see how many major arcanas are there. And don't get like nervous or anything. Like the major arcanas are good things as well. They're not always like bad. Like these could be like the Lover's card, you know, relationships coming in, the Chariot, moving forward, like good things here. So don't get nervous that there's major arcanas. Get excited because these are major life-changing events. So it's like, let's do this, right? All right, so let's see. I don't see any other comments or questions. All right, so I hope you appreciate, or not appreciate it, but I hope you got something out of that and learned a little bit something about the tarot deck. I'm going to try to start my monthly tarots now. So keep a lookout for that. And yeah, get excited for my challenge announcement tomorrow. All right. Much love to all of you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Give me some hashtag Tarot Tuesdays in here. Tarot Tuesday, Tarot Tuesday. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye.